shadows paint the walls of our room. The bags are packed beneath a pale silver moon. I fold my memories like paper in a drawer. No shattered glasses and no slamming of the door. I see the weight that rests upon your sleeping chest, a quiet storm that puts your weary heart to test. I love you deeply, but I know I am the rain. I'll step away so you can find the sun again. No bitter words, no sudden tears to make you stay. I'm letting go before the morning finds the sky. I'll swallow down the heavy ache of my goodbye. You need the space to let your withered garden grow. And so I'll leave before you ever have to know. This is a silent farewell, a whisper in the dark. I'm taking back the shadows that I cast upon your heart. No drama, no anger, no pointing of the blame. Just walking out the front door, not calling out your name. I break my own heart so you can finally breathe. My quietest surrender is the moment that I leave. I leave the keys beside the frame upon the hall. I take my ghost, I leave no trace of me at all. I know you tried to keep the embers burning bright, but we were fighting just to keep the fading light. The suffocating silence told me everything. A bird can fly when there are chains upon its wing. I am the anchor that was pulling you below. The greatest act of love is simply letting go. This is a silent farewell, a whisper in the dark. I'm taking back the shadows that I cast upon your heart. No drama, no anger, no pointing of the blame. Just walking out the front door, not calling out your name. I break my own heart so you can finally breathe. My quietest surrender is the moment that I leave. I won't demand a final conversation. I won't subject you to a grand explanation. Just a gentle click of the lock as I depart. A solitary exit to repair your heavy heart. I hope you smile when the dawn begins to break. I hope you find the peace I couldn't help but take. This is a silent farewell, a whisper in the dark. I'm taking back the shadows that I cast upon your heart. No drama, no anger, no pointing of the blame. Just walking out the front door, not calling out your name. I break my own heart so you can finally breathe. My quietest surrender is the moment that I leave. So breathe in the morning and let out the pain. You're finally free from the falling of the rain. I love you enough to just quietly fade. A silent farewell in the bed that we made. How I watch the shadows dance across your sleeping face. I trace the worry lines that time and I cannot erase. You have been fighting silent wars inside a fragile mind, and I am just the heavy anchor you were meant to leave behind. I love you enough to know I am the creeping storm. I love you enough to step completely out of the warm. The hardest bitter truth I've ever had to swallow down is knowing that my presence only ever made music bare. You wake up to the lingering ghost of me no longer there. Do not think for a second that this choice was easily made. I am burying my own happiness inside this lonely shade. I wanted to be the sturdy shelter when your skies turn gray, but I became the heavy cloud that chased your light away. So I will take the heavy guilt and wear it like a crown, as long as my departure finally comes to demons down. I am choosing your peace over my pain. I am walking away into the freezing rain. If breaking my own heart means yours will finally mend, then I will gladly play the villain at this bitter end. I would rather bleed in silence miles away from here than watch you slowly shatter every time I'm near. They always say that true love fights until the bitter close, but sometimes true love is the one who simply packs and goes. I am severing the frayed tether so your soul can finally fly. An unspoken quiet sacrifice hidden behind a cold goodbye. I am choosing your peace over my pain. I am walking away into the freezing rain. If breaking my own heart means yours will finally mend, then I will gladly play the villain at this bitter end. I would rather bleed in silence miles away from here than watch you slowly shatter every time I'm near. Breathe easy now, my dearest love. The stormy weather has passed you by. I will love you forever from the shadows underneath a distant lonely sky. Your peace over my pain. A quiet final goodbye. I was the shade you never asked for. You were the seed trying to reach the sky. I built a greenhouse made of glass and my own fears, thinking I could keep you safe through all the passing years. But I noticed how your leaves began to curl and bend, suffocating in the love I thought would never end. You need the open air, the unfiltered morning sun, not this artificial warmth where all the damage done. I am a canopy that blocks the very light you crave, holding you down in the shelter of a quiet grave. So I'm stepping to the side, pulling back my heavy branches, giving you the space to take your beautiful wild chances. It breaks my heart to know I have to disappear, but you will never find your colors while I'm standing here. I'm letting you bloom in a light open window pane, thirsty for the wildness of the unpredictable rain. My roots were tangled up in yours, a desperate kind of knot. I kept you in the dark, and look at all the pain I bought. But every flower needs a space to stretch into the blue, and I am just the fading dust that hides the dawn from you. I have to cut the vine, I have to let the garden go, even if it means I'll never get to watch you grow. I'm letting you bloom in a life without me. Out of my shadow, you were meant to be. I'll take the winter, I'll take the bitter cold, so I can watch your golden petals finally unfold. It's a heavy kind of love to let the wind take you away, but I'd rather be the dirt you leave than force you here to stay. Is knowing when to leave, untying all the safety nets I used to make you weave. I will be the silent earth, the forgotten history, while you become a masterpiece for all the world to see. I'm letting you bloom in a life without me. Out of my shadow, you were meant to be. I'll take the winter, I'll take the bitter cold, so I can watch your golden petals finally unfold. It's a heavy kind of love to let the wind take you away, but I'd rather be the dirt you leave than force you here to stay. Shadows stretching across the empty floor, knowing I won't be walking through that door. I pack my memories inside a fragile box and leave the keys turning quietly in the locks. I watch the gravity pull down on your smile, knowing I have been the anchor all this while. The dust is settling on the promises we made. I see the colors of your vibrant spirit fade. You carry burdens that were never yours to hold, a heavy history of a love that just grew cold. The hardest part of loving you is letting go, but in the morning light your fading eyes will glow. Feel a sudden shift inside the atmosphere when the ghost of my mistakes is no longer here. You're gonna be lighter without me, like a bird finally escaping the cage of our history. The gravity of us won't pull you to the ground. You'll finally hear the music without my sorrow sound. I'll take the weight, I'll take the tears, I'll take the dark to breathe, so you can breathe, so you can soar, so you can just be free. You're gonna be lighter without me. I used to think my presence was your only shield, but I'm the winter frost upon your blooming field. You try to carry both my sadness and your grace. I see the quiet exhaustion written on your face, but soon the morning sun will warm the empty space and wash away the shadows I have left in this place. So stretch your arms out to a sky of brilliant So your fragile wooden ship won't drown inside my sleep. It hurts to know my absence is the greatest gift I give. But I'm dying in this love so that your heart can live. You're gonna be lighter without me, like a bird finally escaping the cage of our history. The gravity of us won't pull you to the ground. You finally hear the music without my sorrow sound. I'll take the weight, I'll take the tears, I'll take the dark debris, so you can breathe, so you can soar, so you can just be free. You're gonna be lighter without me. Swim away, my love, don't look down. I'll stay right here upon the ground. Lighter, brighter, finally free. So much lighter without me. I see you smiling, but not at me. I trace the edges of the photograph we took last June, but all I see is how the light was fading from your room. You try to hide the heavy sigh that escapes your lips, while holding on to love that's slipping through our fingertips. I am the anchor dragging down your fragile paper boat. I am the winter freezing every tender word you wrote. You deserve a sky that isn't painted gray by my design. You deserve a love that doesn't force your heart to wait in line. It breaks my soul to see the bird inside the cage, and know I am the one who locked the door and turned the page. So I will break the lock, though it will break me too. I'm loving you enough to walk away, to take my shadows out of your bright day. My presence is the wall blocking your sun. The hardest battle fought is won undone. I'll be the villain if it sets you free, because your happiness is worth the end of me. I pack my bags while you are sleeping soundly in the dark, leaving a silent void where I once left a burning mark. The floorboards creak, singing a quiet lullaby of grief. I'm stealing my own heart away, just like a midnight thief. I know tomorrow you will wake and feel a sudden chill, but soon the flowers will bloom brighter on your windowsill. I am the storm cloud that has kept you from cage is open, the sky is yours. I will love you from the dark. Goodbye. I watch you map the stars upon your ceiling. You trace the constellations of your dreams. But every time I hold you, I conceal it. The heavy truth that tears at all my seams. Your light is meant to blind the whole horizon. You have a fire I was never meant to hold. I am the anchor keeping you from rising. I am the winter making your hands cold. And it kills me to see the sky so clear for you, while I am just the clouds blocking your sun. Finish everything we have begun. So I'm sacrificing us to set you free, breaking my own heart so yours can beat. You deserve a sky that's bigger than my arms. You deserve to fly far away from all my harm. It's not that my love for you has faded away. It's because I know your tomorrow is brighter without my today. I pack my bags before the morning wakes you. I left a note beside your favorite book. I know the sudden silence is gonna shake you, but please don't turn around and take a look. Go chase the golden life that you were made for. Go run into the destiny you crave. This is the quiet price I gladly paid for. The brilliant masterpiece I had to soul. Sacrificing us to set you free, breaking my own heart so yours can be. You deserve a sky that's bigger than my arms. You deserve to fly far away from all my harm. It's not that my love for you has faded away. It's because I know your tomorrow is brighter without my today. They say that true love holds on through the storm, but true love also knows when to let go. I will stay behind and keep your memory warm while you become the greatest light I'll ever know. I'm sacrificing us to set you free, breaking my own heart so yours can be. You deserve a sky that's bigger than my arms. You deserve to fly far away from all my harm. It's not that my love for you has faded away. It's because I know your tomorrow is brighter without my today. Fly high, my beautiful bird. I love you in silence without a single word. Brighter without me, much brighter without me. The shadows grow long, the fire burns down. I'm holding on to something that's already out of town. I watch you staring at the window pane, tracing the drops of the evening rain. Your smile is life's a ghost of what it used to be. A captive bird sitting right next to me. I built this cage of comfort lined with my devotion, but I can feel the drying of our once deep ocean. You stay because you channel, you stay because you care, but there's an empty look in the silence that we share. My selfish hands have held you in the dark, trying to steal the light from your precious spark. But love isn't an anchor dragging you below. True love is having the courage to finally let you go. I am setting your heart free, unlocking every door. I won't be the gravity that keeps you on the floor. You deserve a sunrise that I can never give, a canvas full of colors where your spirit truly lives. I'll take the pain apart and I'll swallow down the tear, so you can find the missing piece that isn't waiting here. The memories we painted are fading on the wall. I catch you looking past me, waiting for a different call. It breaks my soul to say it, but I know it to be true. There is a perfect puzzle piece, but baby, it's not you. I mean, it's not me. For you, the pieces never fit. We force them round the edges, refusing to admit. I want you to be breathless, I want you to be whole, to find the missing melody that resonates your soul. I am setting your heart free, unlocking every door. I won't be the gravity that keeps you on the floor. You deserve a sunrise that I can never give, a canvas full of colors where your spirit truly lives. I'll take the pain apart and I'll swallow down the tear, so you can find the missing piece that isn't waiting here. Go find the one who makes your spirit soar, who brings out the magic you've been searching for. I will step into the shadows, I'll fade into the night, just so I can watch you stepping out into the light. And shadows made of pieces, this ultimate goodbye, but keeping you a prisoner is the only way you die. So I'm setting your heart free, unlocking every door. I won't be the gravity that keeps you on the floor. You deserve a sunrise that I can never give, a canvas full of colors where your spirit truly lives. I'll take the pain apart and I'll swallow down the tear, so you can find the missing piece that isn't waiting here. Fly away, my beautiful bird. Find the song I never heard. I loved you enough to set your heart free. A slow moving lady drips through the silence, the sound of a closing door echoes faintly. I watch you painting smiles across a breaking face. I held you down by asking you to share this space. The shadows in my heart became the cold you wore. I kept you locked inside while I ignored the door. A thief of time, I stole the light from out your eyes. I dressed my deep dependency in love's disguise. I thought my jagged pieces could be healed by you, but all I did was cut your gentle spirit through. I held on too tight, afraid of the dark, while my selfish gravity dismantled your spark. Now I see the damage of refusing to fold. The heaviest chains are the ones that I hold. So I'm packing up the ruins of the love we made. I'm stepping out of the sun. to be true. Now leaving is the last respectful act I can do. I'm letting go of the anchor, letting you float away. It breaks my heart to leave, but it would kill you to stay. This is the exit I owed you. The coffee cups are empty and the room is bare. I leave the keys behind upon the table there. I trace the wooden frame where all our photos hung, and swallow back apologies upon my tongue. I dragged you through the trenches of my own defeat. I made you walk a mile on my shattered street. You tried to be the savior of a sinking stone. Some wars are meant to be fought all alone. I held on too tight, afraid of the dark, while my selfish gravity dismantled your spark. Now I see the damage of refusing to fold. The heaviest chains are the ones that I hold. So I'm packing up the ruins of the love we made. I'm stepping out of the sunlight, walking into the shade. My staying was a poison, though I meant to be true. Now leaving is the last respectful act I can do. I'm letting go of the anchor, letting you float away. It breaks my heart to leave, but it would kill you to stay. This is the exit I owed you. I cannot rewrite history or unsay the words I've said. I cannot unmake the tear stains on the pillows of our bed, but I can give you tomorrow entirely your own. A garden where my suffocating weeds are never sown. So I'm packing up the ruins of the love we made. I'm stepping out of the sunlight, walking into the shade. My staying was a poison, though I meant to be true. Now leaving is the last respectful act I can do. I'm letting go of the anchor, letting you float away. It breaks my heart to leave, but it would kill you to stay. This is the exit I owed you. This is the exit I owed you. I close the door softly. I won't look back to see you fall apart. I leave you in the quiet to finally restart. I trace the lines upon my face, a stranger's empty gaze, a hollow shell lost in the middle of this endless maze. I build a fragile castle out of promises I broke. Now I am slowly choking on the ashes and the smoke. Every morning feels exactly like a mountain I must climb, carrying the heavy bitter baggage of my past and time. I paint a perfect smile for all the passing eyes to see, but underneath the paint there is nothing left of me. The walls are closing in, but the room is so empty. I pour another cup, but my broken soul is thirsty. I'm running from a ghost that coldly shares my given name, and when the mirror looks back, I'm the only one to blame. I'm so tired of myself, tired of the pretending, writing out a story with the tragic lonely ending. Heavy is the heart that has to beat inside this chest. I just want a moment where my mind can finally rest. So I'm tired of my own voice, tired of my own skin, losing every battle that I never wanted to begin. Oh, I'm just so desperately tired of myself. I keep apologizing to the shadows in my silent room for letting all the vibrant flowers wither into sudden gloom. I try to wash away the stubborn stains of yesterday's regret, but water only deepens all the memories I should forget. The mirror is a person is your mind. How do you move forward when you leave your own self behind? I'm searching for a single spark in the middle of the dark, but the freezing rain just keeps on washing out the mud. I'm so tired of myself, tired of the pretending, writing out a story with a tragic lonely ending. Heavy is the heart that has to beat inside this chest. I just want a moment where my mind can finally rest. So I'm tired of my own voice, tired of my own skin, losing every battle that I never wanted to begin. Oh, I'm just so desperately tired, and life's just a fading, distant echo in the quiet of the night, waiting for a single little solitary ray of light. So tired, I'm just so tired. Maybe tomorrow I'll wake up as someone else. Soft piano chords echoing in an empty room. The sound of rain against the window glass, a fading heartbeat, a quiet surrender. I watch you staring at the ceiling in the dark. Your eyes are heavy with a dream you cannot start. You hold my hand, but your spirit's pulled away, tethered to a ground where you never meant to stay. I see the caged bird hiding in your quiet smile. You've been clipping your own wings for a little while to keep me company, to shield me from the cold. But I can't let you trade your silver for my fool's gold. My selfish heart screams out to pull you close, but loving you means letting go the most. I'd rather starve in the silence of my room than watch you wither when you were meant to bloom. This is an unselfish goodbye. I will wipe the tears from my own eyes, take the horizon, reclaim the open air. I love you enough to leave an empty chair. Your happiness is worth my lonely night, so spread your wings and fly into the light. I'm breaking my own heart to save your soul. Letting you go is the only way to make you whole. I packed your suitcase while you were fast asleep, folded the promises that we could never keep, left a little note right beside your favorite coat with all the quiet words my aching throat could never speak. Don't look back when you reach the front door. I won't be standing in the hallway anymore. I'll be hiding in the shadows, praying for your peace, smiling through the tears as I grant you your release. This is an unselfish goodbye. I will wipe the tears from my own eyes, take the horizon, reclaim the open air. I love you enough to leave an empty chair. Your happiness is worth my lonely night, so spread your wings and fly into the light. I'm breaking my own heart strength it took to push you away. This is an unselfish goodbye. I will wipe the tears from my own eyes. Take the horizon, reclaim the open air. I love you enough to leave an empty chair. Your happiness is worth my lonely night. So spread your wings and fly into the light. Breaking my own heart to save your soul. Letting you go is the only way to make you whole. The door clicks shut, the silence fills the space. A phantom warmth remains where you once lay. Go be brilliant, go be beautiful.